These MAGA Mike press conferences have been total disasters. I mean, if it wasn't such a serious issue, it may be funnier than an SNL skit. I mean, this is the most embarrassing thing to watch, this train wreck. I mean, look, it's deeply serious what these MAGA Republican Congress members are doing. But when I watch MAGA Mike up there every single day, I'm like, what in the world is going on? So the new line that he rolls out every day now, this is not just like a one-time thing. He talks about, I want to be a happy warrior. I'm going to be happy warrior. You don't want me to be mad. I'm going to be happy warrior. Okay. Here, just play this clip. This was him on Friday. Let's play it.
Day like this, at the end of another long week, I just feel like we ought to apologize. I hate that we have to do this. I don't want to be here any more than you do talking about this subject. It is so difficult to be a happy warrior when you know that so many millions of American people are suffering, being made to suffer unnecessarily.
As one person says, he's one sentence away from, we're all trying to find the guy who did this. You're doing this, MAGA Mike. And then on Thursday, MAGA Mike's like, I don't like being mad, Mike. I want to be happy. I just want to be happy, Mike. Here, play this clip.
I don't like being mad, Mike. I want to be happy, Mike. I want to be the happy warrior, but I am so upset about this. God bless America. We're done. Thanks.
A weird crew. They're weird. These are weird humans. I could watch that clip over and over again. Then you have Democratic Congress member Moskowitz posting the following: Magic Mike, because after Mad Mike comes Magic Mike.
Yo, that is insane. Oh my God, bro. Magic Mike after. That is insane to post that on Twitter, bro. That's crazy, bro. You really can't tell the difference between him being mad and being regular. Like, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Do your job. Do your job. Get some health care in this country. Do something. Contribute to something, man. It's insane, yo. Wow.
Right there. And then one of the things that MAGA Mike says, I guess as part of these press conferences, is, aren't we all just happy? Don't you have more freedom right now than ever? Haven't we and Trump delivered to you the freedom that you wanted? He's doing this at his press conferences regarding the Trump government shutdown while masked ICE agents are out there disappearing people as Trump's invading American cities with National Guard troops from other states. What the hell? Here, play this clip.
Beauty of America. They are decrying the country that allows them to engage in this activity. And the last time I checked, Americans have more freedom right now to express themselves and speak their minds after Republicans took over and ended the years of having millions of Americans' voices systematically silenced during the COVID pandemic years and the left's cancel culture. It is the Republicans that restored your right to share and speak your mind. And that's the first and most obvious irony of the Hate America rally. The second, and even
the Hate America, he was like laughing at himself. I don't even know what's going on there. Let's bring in Democratic Congress member Jared Moskowitz. Congress member Moskowitz, it's great to see you. Posted the Magic Mike meme, because after Mad Mike comes Magic Mike. Why'd you post that, and is it having the impact you intended?
I mean, I just thought it was a magical moment the speaker was having at the microphone. And look, in that meme, I'll have you know, I gave James Comer the hat. He looks good in the hat. I mean, look, Mike Johnson up at that microphone, he's like, look, I want to be happy, Mike, but don't make me mad, Mike. And I'm like, that's the same tone, Mike. That's the same tone. There's no real difference. He's like, watch, I'm gonna become the Hulk right in front of you. Right now I'm Bruce Banner. I'm happy, and now I'm gonna be mad, Mike. Watch, and now I'm the Hulk. See, aren't I really mad? I mean, he's literally like Derek Zoolander. He's got one look. But I mean, it's crazy, right? We're in a shutdown. We have a disagreement over policy. That's fine. But the idea that he will not let Congress come back into session, to be clear, he will not allow Congress to come back into session. Never happened before in the history of the country where we're in a shutdown and the speaker's like, you are not allowed to come back to DC. We are not going to hear any bills. We are not going to do any policy. And you know what? It's elongating the shutdown. If the speaker is like, I want to get out of the shutdown, then get us back to Washington, right? Keep us away from our homes and districts and families, and eventually we'll get a deal. But see, that's not what he wants. He doesn't want a deal. He doesn't want his members and Democrats to be talking and working out a deal. He doesn't want that. It's what the American people want, of course. But that's not what the speaker wants. He doesn't want Republicans coming to town and saying, look, we probably should help people afford health care. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want Democrats coming to town pointing out the fact, right, that he didn't want to bring us back to Washington for 3 weeks because he didn't want to have an Epstein vote. He doesn't want to have that Epstein vote. They're trying to get Republicans' names off that list while they're making sure they don't swear in the Democratic new member that would be the 218th vote, Grahava, that would force the Epstein vote. So this is, I'm getting very mad, Ben. I'm getting very mad. This is my mad tone. This is my mad tone. This is my happy tone. Here's my mad tone. You don't want me to be mad, Ben. I'm so mad. God bless America, Ben. God bless America.
You know, you wonder why Donald Trump...
Even when I'm mad, Ben, I bless America.
Trump has bankrupted company after company after company, and it's not a shocker why when you decide just, you know what, there are problems, there are issues that we have to address. I'm not going to confront it, though. I'm just going to compound the issue because all these issues, with every day that passes, it gets worse. Like at some point, you have to deal with the issue.
And it's even crazier than that, right? Like I want to take you back 7 or 8 months or let me take it back a year. Okay. First of all, look, let me just give you a parallel. I'm happy that there's a deal in the Middle East, right? I want that war to end. Everybody wants that war to end. But I want to juxtapose that with what's going on here for a second. Like if I told you the guy who wrote The Art of the Deal, right? That guy I'm the deal maker. I wrote The Art of the Deal. I'm the best deal maker ever. The guy was willing to make a deal with Hamas, but he's not willing to make a deal with Democrats on healthcare. You would be like, no, that'll never happen. He'll make a deal. He'll make a deal on healthcare. I mean, we need $30 billion to extend, obviously, these healthcare subsidies, which allow Americans, not illegal, American citizens to afford healthcare. And the president's like, we don't have $30 billion, but I am going to send $40 billion to my dear friend in Argentina. I mean, literally, these things are happening simultaneously, yet we're not allowed to go to D.C. We're not allowed to sit down across the table. We're not allowed to make a deal on healthcare. It is the wildest thing ever. And the Republicans are like, well, healthcare is too expensive. Well, welcome to the dance, guys. You've been...
Facts. Welfare is too expensive. All the stuff is too expensive, but we still send so much money into the military weapons and shit like that. Donald Trump's suing YouTube, suing X, which is Twitter, because they blocked his account or whatever. He won that money. Why don't you give that money to us? Pay all these damn taxes just for us to not have free healthcare. It doesn't make any sense, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. Please make it make sense in the comment section. Because it just don't make sense to me. I don't know.
Voting against all changes to healthcare, okay, since 2008, even before then, okay? You're still in the concept of a plan stage. It's been 9 years stuck in the concept of a plan. The product is never coming to market. Breaking news. And so, listen, they can either help us, and I'm sure we can figure out some things that they want, some things that we want. There's some bipartisan agreement to help Americans afford their healthcare. Everything's more expensive, okay, since Donald Trump has become president. It's all more expensive. It's not a lie. Every American knows it. Everything is more expensive. Everything you do, okay?
Shit, food.
But healthcare is something that is going up exponentially. Prescription drugs, exponentially. There's bipartisan support to do something. But first, the speaker has to let us, be a Congress? I didn't think that was something that, wouldn't be the case where the speaker's like, you're not going to come back.
Because, though, Trump and MAGA just lives in their right-wing talking points, it's like they think that what the Democrats are saying here about healthcare, that's your thing. Like, our thing is free the January 6th insurrectionists, and our thing is, we're bringing in $20 trillion, which they're not. Your thing is Americans are dying if they don't get health care. And the Democrats like, that's not our thing. Like, that should be your thing. That should be Independence' thing. Like, this is real and we need to do something about it, because if you go back to your districts, you'll see that people are terrified that their Affordable Care Act plans are about to go up 3x, 5x. Nobody can afford that. Their groceries are way up. Nobody can afford it. Their utilities are up. Their insurance is up. Nobody can afford these things. And people are going bankrupt. Companies are going bankrupt. Farmers are going bankrupt. Deal with these issues. And MAGA Mike's like, you don't want me to get mad, Mike? Like, it's like a weird personal, like it's like a WWE
I'm so
character.
mad, Ben. I'm so mad. I'm very mad. This is my mad face. I'm mad for you. Okay. I mean, listen, I love when they come on TV and they're like, Democrats, how dare Democrats do this over healthcare, right? This has never happened before. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. I mean, literally, Republicans voted against the CR, okay, over Obamacare and wound us in the same situation before. So this is not new territory. They didn't want to help people's healthcare. They didn't want to lower the costs. They were willing to vote against the CR to keep the status quo, okay? And we're obviously trying to make sure that we can extend these subsidies to bring down the cost of healthcare. If we don't do...
Not gonna lie, shutting down Obamacare is insane. Like, trying to get rid of help, like, this shit is insane, man. Shutting down Obamacare, making it more expensive to get for healthcare, like our health is not important. Like, they're trying to kill us off or something. I don't get it. And food, all this food not being good for us, it just doesn't make any sense, man. Please let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comment section, please.
That people are going to lose their insurance come November 1st. Other people will have to change coverage, won't have the same coverage. And that's not going to save America money, because the people are still going to go to the emergency room. We're still going to bear those costs. That was the whole point of this, was to try to shift those costs out of the emergency room to bring down the whole part of healthcare. And so, look, I would say to my Republican friends, if you have an idea to make things less expensive, we would love to hear them. We've just been waiting since 2008 to hear those wonderful ideas you have.
And think about the other things they've been doing this week, though. So while MAGA Mike has said to his members, the Republicans, don't show up, do whatever you want, just don't show up. We talked about the Golden Ballroom this week, 90,000 square foot ballrooms. First, it was a $20 billion bailout.
You do like bar mitzvahs there? Like, it will be rented out for like bar mitzvahs and weddings? Like, you'll be able to rent it?
Maybe if you're Zuckerberg's son, perhaps, but I don't think for the rest of us there, Moskowitz. I think you got to be a Zuckerberg or one of his right-wing oligarch friends. UFC fights in front of the White House. $40 billion to Argentina. Triumphal arch that he wants to build. He's been holding up these arches. He's talking about all the gold in the Oval Office.
You don't think that looks tasteful? I think it looks very tasteful.
The golden bordella that is the Oval Office.
In fact, if the president is watching, I think more gold, quite frankly. I think there's still some spaces on the drywall for more gold.
There was those memes where before you know it, it's just all gold, and then like you can see Donald Trump's eyeballs through just a big golden bar.
Maybe golden arches.
All right, so they're just talking. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this all down in the comment section, y'all. It doesn't make any sense. None of this makes any sense. We're not even a full year in with him. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, it shouldn't matter what party you are. We all have the same president, and we all see what's going on in this country. If you can name me one thing he's doing good, I will think about it and probably, agree with you. But it's all negative shit that impacts our country in a negative way, in a horrible, horrible way. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. This is a new channel, and we're trying to grow as fast as we can. I'm trying to keep y'all updated as best as I can. All right. I love y'all. Peace and love. We out.